Your what?
My latest video that I taking a break from YouTube for a few months again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I,
Nothing personal, it's just I need a break from it.
right. I mean, sometimes it's necessary depending on the situation, and as it is, sometimes it's necessary. At the moment here, though, only reason I've been lacking in streams lately is due to having trouble finding good times to do them, as well as times not having to deal with other things. 'Cause even now, I was a bit unsure if I'd even be streaming tonight when, like, literally right before I start the stream, some of my online friends started streaming as well, and they're all playing games I like. Alright, one moment here. Well, at least once we finish this game, we'll have plenty of raid options. Assuming they're still live by the time I finish.
But one of my roommates actually moved out recently.
Oh, they have?
Uh, it was having trouble at the house here with going around and stuff. He's moving to, not gonna dox him, but he's moving into the, not gonna say it.
Alright, that's okay. Alright. I think everything's set here. Let's
Nope.
begin. Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome back to Salt and Sanctuary. I was planning on starting this game, the stream earlier today, but then I fell back asleep after lunch. But I'm up now and ready to get back to the game. Now I believe with where we are, we should be close to finishing the game that, despite the late start, I do believe we'll be finishing the game tonight. I am going to need to remember exactly where we are here, because I remember I was stuck on that hammer boss. I forget if I came from this way to get to it or if I went a different way. I forget. For now, I guess I'll just be going this way. Just trying to retrace my steps to remember where I left off.
Uh, got a little crazy.
Okay, the store hasn't been opened yet. Apparently, I haven't even been this way yet. Yeah, 'cause last I remember, we went through in the Lake Woods area, a place I wasn't at in my first playthrough.
Oh, I went to the lab TV2 and this is crazy. Oh, 100 boiler. Oh, I lit. Super great.
I dodge rolled that. What was that?
Nice.
Oh, these guys don't get staggered. Alright, let's keep moving. I want to be done with this part. I want to get back to where I was before. Get off the ladder. Yeah, I think with some of the games I've been... With me having kind of started back up Touhou slightly, thanks to freezing time being somewhat back, I think it'll be important that I finish this game. So we can, you know, focus on... What?
I've got to save myself a little bit. A little bit cold.
Yeah. I got pretty sick this Thanksgiving.
Feeling better though?
Yeah, I'm starting to feel better. I haven't been not as much of a runny nose lately. Oh, yeah, I remember this part now. Yeah, this is the part where I gotta make quite the tricky jump. And then I believe I want to go for that switch there instead of going all the way over like this. So I think I remember there was a sanctuary near here. From what I remember! Oh, I was not paying attention. Yeah, it's been a while since I last played this. I forgot this game has traps. Yeah, I don't know if I want to go back down there right now. Only because I'm mainly just trying to find the way to the next area. Just so I can have the game over. Yeah, because I remember I fought a boss over here. We couldn't move forward because I didn't have the upgrade from beating the boss at the top of the ziggurat. So this should be the way forward. And apparently there are items left behind there. I don't know how that happened. Okay, we'll quick relax here and I remember we spoke with the Scarecrow. And I remember we took a bit of a different route. But I remember I didn't want to deal with those guys. And yeah, we couldn't go that way. Nice try. The Bloodflower Ring. What does that ring do? Increases attack power. Oh, I did not realize that was an enemy. It's been a while since I last played this, maybe a bit too long. Remember, ignore jump. Yeah, I'd rather just keep moving here. Boom. Okay, we've got a Lord's Orders and a Sanctuary to the right. I don't have it equipped. Alright, where is it? We need the new item, which I think is this, the Living Tome. Alright, there we go. And where's this way lead? The Pitchwood Spires. Is that a prayer? Summon divine spirits to orbit the caster, then seek out foes to deal holy damage to. Sprites are as playful as they are vengeful, evidence of the joy that exists between most somber aspects of worship. Not sure how much I'll need that, since I already have the... I think all the different blessings I'd like to have for this playthrough. So that shouldn't be necessary. But if this is where I think it is, I think we're on the right track. Yeah, because I remember last time we encountered this weapon, I was not ready for it. I forgot I took hits just from... Yeah, and I remember our main focus involved having to avoid the magic attacks, as well as having to be ready for that hammer. Oh, I was ready for the hammer and everything. Like, you can't attack the ghosts, you specifically have to go for the boss itself. Yeah, I just realized I hung around there for too long. Let's see here. Let's cast Mend. And then I guess another Divine Weapon.
I got... Oh, it's so close to getting the lace skin up until it's fast 3. I was so close.
I blocked that.
Oh. My God.
Okay, let's cast Mend, Divine Will, and Divine Blessed Weapon all at once here. Let's go.
Oh my god,
Alright,
this is
so
terrible.
that.
Amazing.
Alright, and then let's consume an energy or I guess both energy potions. It looks like I need both of them. Alright, Divine Blessed Weapon. Dope. Oh, come on, just one more hit. Gotcha! Oh, that was a tough fight.
You get him?
Yeah, I got him.
Hey.
Yeah, I remember that being a bit of a rough one last time. Got him, though. Alright, let's hightail it back to the sanctuary. And we have enough salt for a couple level ups. I forget what I was going for with how long it's been since I last played. I mean, I guess with this I can get another energy potion. The last Ascarian fell to a crushing blow from when, a heavily scarred, black-bearded paladin, the others began to survey the scene. Mina gasped. Some of the peasants that had been knocked prone by the blast had begun to stir. The Penitent Pilgrimage, S51. Alright, so I've got myself about 3 energy potions now. I was somewhat interested in going down the pikeman route, as I felt that could have been pretty useful. Next, my axe hasn't been as strong as I was hoping it to be. So yeah, let's keep going for those energy potions since I'm casting prayers pretty often. So let's go for this one. Other paladins and clerics had engaged the remaining Ascarian footmen, pitting mace against sword, old gods against new. Mina's mace crashed through helm after helm as the battlefield around her exploded with the cleric's glowing flashes of divine light. The Penitent Pilgrimage S50. And the noble cleared his throat. It has been ordered by King Eriko IV, heir of the Ascarian crown, descendant of the true Bell. Cut him off. Get on with it, boy. The Penitent Pilgrimage S41. There is something I'd like to do if we're going to get close to the end of the game here. I want to take some of the steps to join the final covenant, which I guess will be somewhat of a fitting covenant for the ending to the game.
Do you have a controller?
Yes, I can hear it.
Just got a new one today, I guess.
Oh, that's what that does. Okay. If that's the
Oh,
case,
yeah,
then...
cool.
Am I meant to get up there? So I feel like I should be able to make that jump. Yet it seems I can't, so... Oh, here we go. I didn't see that. Okay, I've definitely already been up here, because I found that treasure chest. Because I remember taking the alternate way into entering that boss room, which was that I got in there from the other side here. So I remember I was in an area that looked like it was close to the end of the game. Yeah, because if I go left here, it should take me to like the third or second to last area. I met a simple woman from Kulkas here. She wanted to know what the point of it all was. How could she not know? It's the simple truth. We must quest. We must explore, we must discover, we must succeed, we must survive. Ugh. She was devoured by beasts. Did you know that I've been questing since my 13th year? Slaying brigands and scoundrels.
No.
Exploring uncharted caves. Never does my heart feel at peace quite so much as when I'm on adventure. I think I'll venture into the woods next. It's pitch dark and full of strange creatures and grisly corpses, but, my friend, you should do well to know that I thrive in the face of danger. Sometimes the best thing to do is simply to listen. Ugh. Yeah, I remember making it here to Siam Lake. Well, look how far we've come. I've been on this island for a long, long time. The air, the salt of the sea, it all hangs to me like an ancient crust. And the shipwrecked like you, so many shipwrecked sailors, so much fleshy flotsam with a shared secret. You are all the betrayed you are. I've seen slaves and whores masquerading as nobles. I've seen soldiers and sailors wrecked from the same ship with different ideas as to what their mission was. You sad, sad wanderers, do you know by whom you were betrayed, and why? You had your princess to find, or did you? We'll meet again soon. Okay, and I believe there's a sanctuary in here, yeah. And then I forget if there was something over here. I think there was something, and then... Yeah, because that's locked. Diamond cluster. Okay. Stone guide, and then... Where does this lead? Oh, yeah, it leads to this section. So I know what that is. But to get to it, though, I'm gonna need to find... like a sanctuary or something. Okay, the Pitch Woods. Is this the area with the... with the annoying enemies? Yes, it is. I actually prefer not to be here right now, as I do not like this area. mean, I know there might be a bit of a checkpoint around here, but considering all that's in this area, I'd rather turn back now. So I've had enough of the pitch woods. I'd rather not go back there. I know what that is, but again, until I find like a way back up for like a sanctuary that I've yet to finish the game with or something. Okay, the Witch of the Lake. Once again, I forgot to activate my prayers beforehand. Okay, so yeah, that's right. This boss weaves fire magic. So I might want to equip fire protection. Let's see, fire defense. In terms of what I can wear, best I got is this. And then the good old blacksmith set. Should guarantee some good fire protection. Burning Sky Costa. I thought I had a fire protection ring, but I guess I never got that in this playthrough. Huh. Well, at least I got the blacksmith set to keep me protected. Okay, so I want Divine Will and Holy Weapon activated. Nope. Oh! Okay, I was not ready for that. Alright, I was on the right track, though. Alright, let's try that again. We were doing well. Don't... Okay, it's always the spells I'm not ready for that I end up getting obliterated.
Forward. Okay.
Dog! Ah! I was ready for the first one. I wasn't ready for the other one. It's like I deal high damage to the boss, but it's like they're one-shotting me. Alright, I should just go with a general, like, defense, no. Defense, that's the effect of focus usage on fatigue.
No. You're not both sick, brother. I got told you got what do you got for statements?
I'm not sure. What I can say is that while it's triggered my sinuses, hasn't triggered any of the other fever symptoms, like, you know, the chills, you know, like feeling generally weak. Water.
You can still taste and smell, right?
Yeah. It's a very odd sickness. But at least I'm recovering. That's the good news. I dodge rolled that.
So I came back from my thing to my grandparents today.
Okay. Ah! Once again, I was not ready for that. She casts those spells so fast, and it's like instant death. Is the blacksmith set not working here, or is that not? Are those like not fire spells? I just don't know what more I can do to boost my defenses. At least in terms of fire attacks. So unless that somehow isn't fire-based, and it's more like arcane. Okay, Okay, the shield did not work at all there. That was a stupid idea. How do I avoid that attack? I don't remember having this much trouble with the boss back in my first playthrough. Like, I can only assume that that's not fire attacks. That maybe I need something with more arcane defense. Okay, I'm not falling for that.
Oh. That was cool.
Okay. Dude, what do I do against that? My dodge rolls are not staying ahead of it. What's so funny?
The talking about my game. Alistair just got totally walloped by Pete. See that, Bowser?
Alright, I'm glad you're having fun.
A lot of fun. No, come on.
I might once again have to request Jedi that if you're just going to be doing your own thing, and not really chatting much. Once again, I might have to request you to leave.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, but...
That's fine.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just not in the mood to be listening to anything else right now.
Okay. I'll see you later then. Oh,
Yeah, thank you for understanding.
you're welcome. Alright, bye.
Okay, we're doing this spell again. Okay, that time I properly dodged it. I hate that move. Okay, just finish him. No! Ugh, this boss is annoying. I literally was one hit away from winning. Like, they don't even have that much health. That if I can... I received a gift. Oh, thank you, Princess Jackie. I'll check out that gift in a little bit. For now, I'm stuck on a bit of something here. Okay, let's power up my weapon again. Yeah, hey there, Jackie. I just saw your gift. Okay, that's... I hate that attack. There's nothing I can do against that. Like, the moment that attack shows up, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, I can try avoiding it, but it's very likely that attack is basically going to instantly kill me. So I'm left to wonder if that attack is not fire-based. Alright, let me see. According to Steam, I have been gifted something from Jackie. What'd you gift me here? Aw, you gifted me Gensokyo Odyssey? Thank you, Jackie. I mean, it's not even Christmas. I mean, I guess it's the holiday season, so I guess close enough. But yeah, thank you very much, Jackie. That was very nice of you. I mean, I know it's a very cheap game, but that was on my wish list. Thank you very much. Alright, that makes me feel a bit better amidst the frustration I'm dealing with here. I did not mean to do that. So on my wish list and decided to buy it for me. Yeah, thank you, Jackie. No. Happy early Halloween, you mean Easter. I remember this fight being so much easier back in my first playthrough. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with them now. See, either I was wrong in the accusation that fire resistance is good for this, or if it is fire-based, then it's just that they are using more than just fire-based attacks. Like, seriously, what do I do against that? Okay, maybe I'm going the wrong way. Maybe I shouldn't be heading towards it. Maybe I should just be generally trying to get away from the stream of attacks. So otherwise, yeah, the moment it casts that fireball move, it's like it's instant death. I don't know what to do against it. Oh. Okay, at least I managed to block it in time. Okay, going away seems like the better move. Finally! Man, that took way too many tries. Thankfully, all it took to win was just rethinking my main strategy. I probably can't change it because I'm on a ladder right now. There we go. Alright. Can get a... Oh no, I only have enough salt for just barely one upgrade. I just barely don't have enough salt for one more. Alright, I should have... Yeah, bundle of salt. That should be plenty. Yeah. I think I'm just at the point where I'm ready for the game to be over. So I'm not even going to bother to read these entries. I already know the lore from the videos I watched that I don't really care enough about that at this point to bother reading it all. So yeah, I just want the game to be over. Good kill, alright. The Salt Alchemensary. Yeah, I remember this being like, I think the third to last area of the game. Before... Okay, I guess this is a bit of an annoying area. Oh, I thought I saw... Oh, that's right, these are the saltless. Oh, that's right, go in here. Ah, here's the sanctuary. I'm still gonna find my way back to a previous sanctuary at some point. I don't know if I'll just need to be going backwards for that, or what I'm gonna have to do for that. Frozen Locket. Anyways, gotta get going. Have a fun stream, gamer. Enjoy my new game. Yeah, thank you, Jackie. I think once I get finished with Bullet Heaven 2, in terms of the alternate games I'll be playing besides, you know, the main Toho games I'm playing, I might, yeah, give some Toho fan games a shot, and I'll give that one a shot. Dirt! Ha! You ain't gonna dispose of me that easily. I'm gonna need to remember what all is over here. Because it has been a while. There's this great pearl. Oh, this is back at the Red Hall of Cages. Okay, perfect. I can find a sanctuary that was previously here. Try to change things up. And then... apparently I haven't opened that pathway up yet. I'm gonna need to remember where I'm at here. So I forget where I can go in the Red Hall of Cages to find a sanctuary. So there's something I'd like to try and do. But I can't do it until I find the sanctuary. Are you serious? Go through all of this just to find a sanctuary. Okay. So here's what I'd like to do. As soon as the poison wears off. I'd like to activate... where is it here? I know I have one. Here it is, a crystal sphere. So I wonder if by doing that it'll... okay, I have made a mistake. And now I am out of crystal spheres. Well, there goes the only crystal spear I had. I was thinking, my plan was that... so I was told in order to enter the Order of the Betrayers, I would have to basically attempt to convert a sanctuary and fail. So I was thinking I could use that one. But I guess that turned out to be wrong. As now I used up the only crystal spear I have had. Nothing is going to plan this second playthrough. At this point it'll probably be easier if I just finish the game under this covenant. And forget about the Betrayer's Covenant. I don't even know if I care enough to want to go for that anyway. I mean, maybe in the future, if I'm ever in the mood to come back to this series, I'll think about going for... every achievement. But I think for this game in particular, I'm kind of on the in-between on if I'm really in the mood to 100% this one. Okay, now I'm gonna need to remember the way I came in. I remember this was the boss room. Well, now I'm lost. Okay, maybe it's that way. Yeah, in case it isn't obvious, I am kind of ready for the game to just be over at this point. It's like we aren't that far off from the ending either. Okay, if I remember correctly from back in my first playthrough, the boss should be right down here. Yeah, I'm not gonna... I wanted to avoid that, because those guys are annoying. For now, I'm just gonna keep moving. Okay, I forget, was it this way I was going, or... was I meant to go a different way here? Alright, just keep moving. Or, okay, that was a bad idea. Okay, forget that route. I don't think that's the way forward. I hope it's not. Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore those guys. I don't really care. Let's have a look around this way. See what I might find. Oh, hi. Tainted. Finally, it's dead. What's the tainted? Well, it doesn't really matter. So I basically went this way for nothing. Alright, keep moving. Okay, so clearly I'm intended to go this way. I'm not going that other way again. So that was a really stupid death. Beware Giant and Arcane Ally. Okay. So, yep, this is the boss room. The Unskinned. I think I remember this boss. See, I remember one is the Brute and one is the Magic Caster. I forget which one will be more useful to fight first. I think it's better to kill the Magic Caster first. What? Are you kidding me? I see you placing that trap down. I'm not gonna fall for that. Okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, come on, it's one hit away! Okay, there we go, it's dead, it doesn't matter. That's not what I wanted to cast, though. I wanted to cast Mend. I keep getting hit by everything. Are you kidding me? Alright, well this is it. Just one more hit. Man, that was an annoying boss. At least I finally got him. Here we go, the next area. The Crypt of the Dead Gods. Hopefully I can find the sanctuary that... You know, to be safe, I'm just going to use a Bell of Return. Just because I don't want to... Right. I forgot I arrested specifically here. So unless I go all the way back up to the other sanctuary... There should be a sanctuary up here I can level up at. It'll be a bit of a run back. Right. Just so I can get the chance to level up. I'd like to take this chance. I guess one question now is there any enemies that have a chance of dropping a crystal sphere, or am I out of luck? And there's only a limited number of them throughout the game. So if there's someone that can drop the crystal sphere, then maybe I'll have a slight chance here of finding what I'm looking for. But from what I can tell, I don't think that's going to be the case. As far as I can tell, supposedly none of these enemies drop it. And if there are enemies that drop it, then, well... I ain't seeing it here. So I'm left to assume there's a limited number of those throughout the game. And I wasted them all. Oh, that's right, I switched out the regeneration ring. Actually, I think of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use up this case of salt. That apparently was not enough. Let's go with a crate of salt. Oh, wow, that was a lot of salt. I guess we're leveling up twice. Not my intention, but that'll do. Only problem is that I don't know what I want to level up. I mean, I guess I could level up something that could make me a bit tankier. Because at this point, I'm mainly just in need of, like, some general stat buffs. So it's like we could go this way to gain a bit of extra stamina for some extra castings, as well as endurance to get some more equip load. So I can maybe eventually be able to fast roll with my current armor, which still does not seem to be the case. Alright, so with that, I just want to find a sanctuary then that's inside the inside the second to last area. So I know for a fact we're getting close to the end of the game. We just have to be careful. Alright, I'll start by rushing back over here so I don't have to wait on that elevator again. In case we die before I can find a sanctuary inside the, I believe it's called the Crypt of the Dead Gods. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore him. We're pretty much done with this area. I just gotta... Just gotta find the sanctuary in the crypt. I just wonder why that wasn't a sanctuary. I know there's some sanctuaries I've encountered where it sometimes works. I just thought that one might have worked since, you know, I can only think of one other sanctuary in the game where it is guaranteed to work. It persists and persists. But for what? Survival or dominion? It can flee and survive, or it can remain and claim rule. It will find both of these feats impossible. What does it strive for then? Survival or dominion? Definitely dominion, as that's the ending we're going for. This island is my domain. I rule this island, and from this island I rule all man. Is my power the true object of its desire? Strive. My power is mine alone. It will not claim it. What stands before it is a puppet. The puppet is my voice. Find me. Let me quick check something. Alright, we're making somewhat decent progress. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. But yeah, at the rate we're going, I think we'll have this game finished tonight, because I believe there's only one required boss in this area, and then it'll be on to the final boss. So I think the rate that things are going, we should be en route to eventually having the game finished. And oh boy. Hopefully I have it finished soon. A friend of mine is on the final boss of... Well, the initial final boss of Silksong. Like, they're on the Silk Mother. So I'd be down to give them a raid. Hopefully they're still streaming for a while longer. And I don't miss them finishing their adventure. If not, I suppose I can check out their VODs after this stream. But yeah, give me a quick moment to go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm back, everyone. Let me check a few things. Okay. So there. Alright. Alright, let's hurry up and finish the game. That way I can get to, chatting with my friends. Oh, hi. That's right, there's these guys. So we're gonna keep moving if I want to survive here. Alright, I'm just looking for one thing specifically. That being the sanctuary that's here. There's gotta be one around here somewhere. Just gotta find it. No! I knew this would happen. I'd be a bit more okay with it if it wasn't such a long run back to get back to that area. Of course, I can't just dodge roll my way past all of this as that thing is in full pursuit. Keep moving. I'm gonna go left here. I'd check out the right path if I knew for a fact that there was a sanctuary over there, but with there being some really tough enemies that way, I'd rather I get back to this area as soon as possible. Alright, we're back at the crypt. We might be here for a while. We do have plenty of time tonight, and we do just have 2 more bosses to go. That's the good news. Bad news is that we're gonna be stuck on this for a while. And the run back does not make this any more bearable. I'm gonna put back on the regeneration ring. Which one regenerate? Okay, it's that one. So that way, for when I'm doing the long run backs like this, it's like I can have it on. Dude! No! No! I hate those eyes. shouldn't be that hard. Alright. Let's head on over this way. Just stick around in the upper portions. I'm bound to find something. Are you kidding me? This is where it was. So I've basically been going the wrong way the whole time. But at least we found it. Stone leader. Where does this go? This must lead somewhere interesting. It's having me go all the way up here for it. We're all the way back at Hager's Cavern? Okay, and that route is a dead end. Okay, gotta be careful around here. I know for a fact we have to go down to advance forward. I just gotta figure out exactly where we need to go, because it has been a while since I've last been here. Alright, go, 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 go. Okay, diamond cluster. Oh, jeez. Alright, just keep moving. I don't want to have to deal with that right now. Is this the shortcut? It is. Okay. That was close. Warhorn. Frozen Locket. Okay. Good to know that's the wrong way. There's nothing down there. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. probably get past those guys. I mean, those guys are just annoying, which is why I don't bother fighting them. As far as I can tell, they're tanky. I don't know, for those two guys, though, I might have no choice but to fight my way through, as much as I don't want to. Ow. No! Where's it going? Are you serious? It poisoned me? Wasn't even carrying that much salt. Alright, let's try and kill this thing. Okay, so it is somewhat killable. It is hard to kill, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm not wasting my time with that. A crystal spear! We could still do it. Of course, it would require me to backtrack all the way back to the start of the game. But it is an option. I want to see what's over here. Stone set. Is that really it? Hang on, I see something up there. But I can't really reach it from here. What do we got over here? What's that again? Okay, careful. I still don't quite know where I am yet. Don't know if I should be making such leaps of faith. Rude. Wait, what? I still had health left. How did I die there? Okay, well now I'm confused. How did I die there? so weird. I had health. Like, I saw the health bar going back up. What killed me? Okay, you know what? Let's just not bother with that. Because clearly the game isn't going to make it obvious where I need to go. Alright, just coming through. I'd just like to see what's over this way. I forget if this is where the boss is, or... This looks like a boss area. Okay, there it is. The Krakon Dragon Scores. Okay, he has high lightning attacks. So if I die here, I might want to consider... I didn't get out of the way in time. Alright, let's drink some bottled sky. Divine Blessed Weapon. Oh, come on. There you go, it's down. Oh. It's time you knew my name. There was a time when I held many titles. Men knew me by other names as well. But titles, fame, infamy, it is worthless here. On this island, Jarrett is my name. Alright, let me just quick check something. Because I think, when I think of like achievements, I'm just thinking about... Because we're about at the end of the game. But there is one last thing I'd like to do for Covenant achievements before I face off against the final boss and finish the game. To do that, though, we're going to have to go all the way back to the very start of the game, since I don't know any other sanctuaries this'll work at. If that makes any sense. let's see. A despondent thief. A requesting knight. So yeah, most of these are just, you know, the Creed thing, side quests that I never really cared much about, and then one for beating the Force Loss encounter at the start of the game. And I think that last achievement is for getting the alternate ending. So I think whatever remaining stuff I have to do here is, I'm probably going to save that for a third playthrough. Well, not on the channel, but like offline. So I've already seen what I wanted to show on the channel. I don't know what more I'm gonna want to show. At this point, anyway. Envy is such a thing. A man envies his neighbor, whose wife is very beautiful. A lord envies a king, who commands nobles. A king envies a god, and to whom all men must bow. And a god envies what a god cannot have. I wanted so much from life, satisfaction eluded me. All the things I prayed for, well, would you believe a god actually answered my prayers? These things, this life, this island, such is my reward. Fantastic power, a lifetime of servitude, and a purgatorial existence in this still place. The god of this island is the god that answered my prayers. His existence is one of insatiable lust for something a god can never have, to be born of light. He preyed on the greedy, collecting the debts of kingdoms and countries in some mad hope of collecting that thing he shall never have. Alas, he was born of salt, bound by sanctuary. We are the eternally dead. This god, this demon, I want him to remain nameless. His lust for power is fueled by terror and infamy. Men at sea can fear the Kraken, but give this vile god no name. Go on. The Still Palace, home of the nameless god. Alright, I know down there's the final boss. I do know where I can find a candle for me to rest at. Okay, but I get a calling horn from there. And then we can rest here. Oh wait, no. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this way should lead back up, and with it, I should have a route to inevitably get all the way back up to... We're going all the way back to the very start of the game before confronting the final boss, and as confusing as that is, it's because it's how I'm going to be able to join the final creed, the most hidden one of them all. And okay, Great Pearl. Not exactly sure where I am. I'm guessing I'm in Hager's Cavern. Basalt Alchemansary. Oh, we're back here? Yeah, I'd rather not deal with any of this. Let's keep moving. Wait, is there even a way back up from here? I mean, I can think of the one sanctuary that's all the way on the other side from here, but we have no means of getting back into the boss room. Alright, it's going to be a long journey, but I know where I'd like to go. And hey, we have enough salt to get in 2 more level ups. I guess I'll use that for... Let's focus towards upgrading some endurance to see if I can at least do some mid-rolling eventually with my armor. I can't tell if I'm there yet, though. Okay, I think I'm mid-rolling now. But yeah, I'd just like to make my way back up to the surface. And just head all the way back to the very start of the game. I'm not sure what the fastest route for that is, but I'm gonna find it. Because I know it's gotta be around here somewhere. For what I'm trying to do. My only question is how much exploring am I going to have to do to get back up to the surface? Because I'm just trying to find it. I don't even know where I fell down there. The thing is that I don't even know where I am in Hager's Cavern. Okay, if I remember correctly, I'm heading towards a route that leads to the Ziggurat, which is not what I want to head towards. I want to head all the way back to the very start of the game. I mean, I know there might be a route from the Ziggurat back to the start. Or somewhere close to the surface, but as far as I know, I can't think of anything like that. So for now, I'm mainly just winging it to find a way back to the surface. It's going to be a bit of a walk, but I'm certain we'll find it eventually. I see it. The Harvester returns. What's the situation? Have you heard about the treasure on this island? It's buried deep, deep down. Alright, I guess while I still have some gold available, yeah, we'll just go ahead and buy some salt. Might as well at this point, since we're nearing the end of the game. Is this not the way out, though? I thought for sure it was. If not, then I guess it's a different route through Haggar's Cavern. Really making things complicated here, when I'm very close to finishing the game. Alright, down there is just the spider room. I have no reason to go back down there. Okay, we're back at the Red Hall of Cages. And I know exactly where I am. Ow. Alright, and then the elevator should be right up here. I know for a fact that route to the right there can take us back up to the Alchemansary. Alright, hang on. I had to heal. Wait! Haha, can't reach me here. Just gotta wait on this to open up. But I know a sanctuary I can use. That's all the way back at the very start of the game. I just don't remember the routes well enough, though, to know what a good way to get all the way back to the very start of the game is. So I feel like I'm taking a longer route than I could be taking. Like, maybe if I... Okay, well, let's first get the sanctuary that's to the right here. So right now I could use a sanctuary. Okay, this leads back up to the castle. So we're basically, I think, taking the long way around. Ultimately, though, I don't want to waste time wandering around lost for the shortcuts to get back to the start of the game, so I'd rather just go this way. At least I'm collecting a decent amount of salt on the way. Alright, Bandits Pass. Yeah, this should be en route back to the first area. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about Devara. That could be one that the Crystal Spear could work with, but now that we're close to being back at the start of the game, I only have one Crystal Spear. So I want to make sure it counts, and I know it'll only count... As far as I'm aware, it might only count all the way back at the very first sanctuary in the game, which requires me to go all the way back here to the very first... to the very start of the game. Thankfully, my backtracking didn't take too long, but it definitely took us a while to get all the way back here to the very start of the game. Back where it all started. Right here along this shoreline where we got shipwrecked. Where supposedly this will work. For what I'd like to do. So at this sanctuary, you want to use the Crystal Spear. And... No? Why didn't it happen? Okay, but from what I remember, when you use a Crystal Spear on a Sanctuary, I thought I saw something saying that, like, the Sanctuary, like, the previous Creed or something would fight back. But that didn't happen. So did I really come all the way back here for nothing? Well, I guess that's something I'll have to figure out on an offline playthrough. Because for now, I don't really care enough to bother figuring it all out. I guess we'll just head back to the final boss and just finish this adventure. This is not how I wanted to finish it. But I guess this is how we're finishing it. Actually, that's right. I can take that elevator to get up to the higher parts of the palace. Oh, what? Wait. Oh, that... Jerks. Okay, make it this time. Thank you. Well, great. I wasted time for nothing. I genuinely thought that would work. I apologize for wasting everyone's time. We'll get back to the final boss now and go finish the game. Yeah, I just want to peek over at what my friends are up to in the games. Wait, I thought... Oh, wait, that's right. It was more like down here, wasn't it? But it's like, because of how stupid Twitch ads are, it makes it to where I can't enjoy them at all. Where was the way forward? Was it back up there? I'm left to assume I went the wrong way there. Because that was not the way forward. Alright, so maybe if I... Hello? Did I never activate that? I'm left to assume I never activated that. Yeah, I can't even peek over to see what my friends are up to. Well, because the game won't let me. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm still confused what went wrong. Does it only work with specific covenants? Like, I have to, like, go with a rival Kree or something? Alright, I'm gonna have to remember where I went in Hager's Cavern. In order to get back to where I left off. Alright, yeah, I remember we went through the boss room. No, I don't want to get burned. Okay, so we're back at Hager's Cavern. I remember we went down. That hit me, really? That was a stupid hit. Okay, I think it was down here. Are they seriously following me? Okay, we're back at the crypt. Okay, yeah, I remember where I'm going now. 'Cause this was the way in. And then there was a couple of tough enemies I had to get past down here. So let's like cast some Divine Will or something to get past these guys. I mean, I guess if I want to... Well, no, because this guy's tough. I'd rather I just get past them. So I can head straight for the final boss. Again, I'm definitely going to be doing some research to figure out what went wrong there. Because, so, what's supposed to happen... I know I probably said it before, but with that sanctuary back at the very start of the game, I thought that when I converted it, that it would, like, resist its conversion and make it to where I had to fight a gauntlet of enemies before I could fight the final boss. Or no, wait, before I could fully convert it. And if I failed, I'd get my hands on the... basically what I needed to access the Betrayer's Covenant. But that's not what I got. It just converted. So I don't know what I might have done wrong. How far back is that going to set me? I forget exactly the last... Oh, yeah, it was here. You know what? It might be faster if I just take the long way around. It might just be faster if we go this way. As annoying as this parkour was, I'd rather do this than deal with that again. Okay, I forget here. Where do I go to reach the candles? I know it was somewhere around here. Or we'll just head straight for the candles in front of the final boss. I mean, I've got nothing else at this point. But man, what a waste of time. At least this final area does a good job hyping up the final battle. Because it is a good final battle. I mean, I guess I could look up a guide and do like some of the side quests. But again, it's like with how late it's getting, I'd rather just finish the game now. Because I don't know how many attempts this final boss is going to take me before I beat it. I just want to get it over with. Okay, this is the chest of salt. I mean, that's not really going to be very useful at this point. This is the end. Yep, here we go. Good luck. Meet Sin for the family. Evade pain. No, there's no way to evade the pain here. You kind of just have to tank it. The Nameless God. Let's go. Oh my goodness. I'm already almost dead. Oh, jeez. I have not landed a single hit on the boss yet. Duh. Okay, I really should have just gone with the spear, because I feel like at least with the spear, I'd have a bit more reach with this. I don't know, the way this fight's going, it's like... Of course it's the grab attack. Of course I dodge roll the wrong way. Of course, there's more to the combo. This is gonna be an annoying final battle. I mean, I've beaten him before, so I definitely am certain it's possible, but I do feel like this build has been much weaker than the build I had in my first playthrough. What? Normally that works. I get that, like, because the various statues give you buffs, they probably didn't want to make you too overpowered for this final battle. But I do also feel like by not being able to do anything with the candles, it makes it to where you're going to have to leave the area. And, like, find something. Okay, clearly I should stick to the path I remember to get down there. Like, we're so close to being done with the game. We just gotta beat this guy and it's over. Actually, I should just start the fight out by casting Mend. Why couldn't I jump? Yeah, I suppose I should just two-hand my axe, since I'm not even using the shield in this fight. Speaking of which, I wonder what would be better against this boss. I mean, he does a lot of physical attacks. That maybe it'll be best if I just, do all out, like... I mean, lightning damage, I guess, could also be good. I don't know what attacks of those could count as strike attacks. That's the thing. Because I would also be down for just a general attack power boost. Because, yeah, if I'm going to be starting out the fight with Mend, and I'm mostly going to be relying off healing items, might as well. Okay, that was stupid of me. I don't know why I did that. Again, this is a good game. It's just that, you know, I've already done one playthrough of this game, and I guess there just hasn't been enough to really keep me invested for a second playthrough. That, with all the other games I'm having on hold, combined with how few opportunities I get to stream these days, I guess I'm just, like, getting impatient and just want this game to be over. I'd be down to play this offline, but for games on the channel... No, you don't. I need to heal. Okay, that's fine. Let's cast Mend. Okay, Blessed Weapon. Jump! Do those just combo me and leave me stun locked when those hit me? If so, I suppose I'll need to put higher priority on avoiding those. Okay, at this point I'm less worried about my healing items and, like, I think that's a lightning attack. Let's go with lightning defense for that portion of the fight. What's something I've got that's good for... I mean, I'm assuming that's lightning. That could also be holy attacks that he's unleashing on me. I'm just upset because... Another reason why I'm upset because for some odd reason I can't get that final covenant. I don't know why it's not working. When I had a pretty good setup before. And, like, was... I'm gonna have to research it. Because clearly that's what I gotta do. Are you kidding me? What? I thought for sure I had good distance on him there. What was that? I am gonna say this. If we don't beat this tonight, I don't know. I just want it to be over. It's only because we're continuously stuck on this that... I pressed the wrong button. I had an opening to attack there, and of course I waste it. Yeah, I took the opportunity to attack there. I wanted to... I thought... I'm still left wondering if it was a mistake for me to go with the axe. Mainly because I was hoping to get my hands on some cool and stronger axes, but I've basically gone the entire game with the basic battle axe. I don't know if there was a stronger axe I could get my hands on. But if there was, I don't know where I was supposed to get it. I dodged that. Okay, yeah, this build is significantly weaker than the character I had back in the first game. Or in our first run of the game. This feels like I'm doing nothing to the boss and he's basically comboing me. I just feel a lot less tanky, and it's like the lack of openings to get in attacks is bothering me. Right now, I can't properly enjoy this fight right now. Like, there's just a lot of things adding up to where maybe this just wasn't a good day to stream. It's always right as I'm about to make a run for it. It's like I'm stuck exchanging blows with this guy, and then... Yeah, not that time. I'm at least outsmarting you in the combo department. I am a bit bothered, though, by the fact that we're basically just exchanging blows is all we're doing. How did I get hit by so many there? I hate that move. Is this entire fight really just going to be us exchanging blows? Or me getting comboed? That's not the button I wanted to press. I am already running low on flasks of fire. You know, I specifically set up this build to wield strong axes, but I never found a single better axe than my battle axe, which was just an ascended version of a basic woodcutter's axe. I don't know if this is working. I need defense. That's the only thing that can benefit me defense-wise, and... We'll put on something that I guess can offer a general defense buff. And then, like, whatever can offer the highest possible defense buff. I don't know what all I can put on, though. That'll be better than my knight attire. Because I haven't been setting things up to where I can wear stronger armors. That ultimately, whatever I can wear ain't gonna cut it. So we're kind of just gonna be stuck here until I master this fight. So I'm basically gonna have to beat him legit if I want to win this final battle. Is there any other items that can help me with this, maybe? I mean, I know I have ranged weapons. So I guess we'll start with the Granado and... Oh yeah, I do have red shards. And then I guess, light vessels. Dude, can I have an opening to attack, please? Oh, I can cancel out his move if I keep attacking? I can actually cancel out that move? That was close. Really? All of those missed? Okay, I got lucky there. Hit him! Duh! I wonder if I should wear lighter armor for this. Because with how much he combos there, it makes it to where I might be better off just fast rolling. Alright, I at least want to wear something so I can at least have some general defense. So I guess I'll wear like the rogue set maybe. It's just disappointing, because if I wear the plate mail, as useful as it is, it's gonna be too heavy. Ultimately, that's also too heavy. Yeah, at this point, that's basically the best I've got for if I want to go all out with fast rolling. Can I at least put on, like... No. I want a fast roll, because if I'm going to be having to constantly put up with combos like that, I'm going to want a fast roll, it looks like. Seeing how with this build I can't out-tank them. Goes kind of against the build I was going for with the whole knightly attire, but at this point I guess it doesn't really matter. I just want it to be over. I guess another thing I should try out some more of my attack-based things like my Ray of Searing. I haven't used that in a while. Might be more useful than what I'm trying to do at this point. Oh yeah, the speed definitely helps. Get out of there! But yeah, it's clear with how much this boss combos, I'm going to need to rely more on speed to beat him. I can't go all in with the knight look. I need to fast roll if I want to beat this guy. At least if I want to keep dealing with his close combat attacks. Because clearly that's the only way I'm going to beat this guy. As like, unlike my first character, which was a lot tankier and could dish out like high damage quickly, this character doesn't have the same level of tankiness. Because I've gone down the, like, you know, the holy route. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to see how much damage casting a miracle will do. Okay, very little to nothing, basically, compared to a regular attack. So that was basically pointless. Why did I go that way? Nope. They already casted it. Don't! Okay, cast Mend. So I could definitely use some healing. Did dodge! I hate that I get stun-locked by that move if I get hit by it once. Then I just get wrapped up into a combo where I just keep getting shot until I'm dead. Alright, so clearly if I can't get over to him in time to cancel out that move, I should just focus on getting away from it. But I think I should at least have a decent strategy that should get me a good chance of winning. I am kind of disappointed, though, that this strategy hasn't done much to help. Like, the only useful prayers have been these three: Divine Will, Blessed Weapon, and Mend. What? How did that not cancel it out? No, you don't. Okay, that's on me for going in for a direct attack. I thought his combo was over. And of course that was enough to kill me because I got less defense. And I'm out of water. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time I finally beat this guy, it's like all my friends are going to be done streaming for today. I have to be stuck watching the VODs. What? I dodged that. No, if I'm still gonna be stuck here for a while, I'm thirsty. I'm getting some water. And maybe we'll take a bathroom break. Okay. This is proving to be a bit more challenging than I expected. Like, the fast rolling definitely helps for getting out of the way of the combos. That, like, by the time it's over, I can go in for an attack. I do wonder if I should, like, go looking for the best axe in the game or something to help me out with this. Are you serious right now? No, you're not doing that trick on me at twice. Duh! Alright. No, you don't. I wonder if I should cast Mend next. Yeah, I was ready for that combo. No, no, no! I was just one hit away! I got greedy going... I'll admit, I got greedy. I wanted that final hit so badly when I should have played the safe move and gotten out of the way, but I think it just shows how impatient I'm getting with this, but at least it's showing that the fast rolling is definitely helping in this fight, and it, depending on your build, is basically required if you're not going all out with a tank build, like I did with my first character. Ah, that run was going so well. So it's definitely possible with this build. I just need to get it right and not mess it up. Ultimately, though, that will prayer has not been doing much for me. Can I get in an opening to attack, please? I don't know why I attacked first when... Oh! I couldn't see him in the darkness. It's that delay that makes me think he's not gonna attack. Really? No. Don't you dare. Don't. How did that hit me? No! Ugh. We're so close to actually beating him, and then he... At this point, I should unequip all these other miracles that are basically useless at this point. Because I only ever use these two, Mend and Divine Blessed Weapon. I mean, maybe Renowned Will has been somewhat useful, but for a fight where I'm going to need to, like, really ration my spell castings, I can't go wasting those. Yeah. Oh, right. Nah, just mind your distance. Wait, that's not what I wanted to use. Gotcha! Oh! Finally! Honor the three. I mean, I'm not even in the right covenant for that. Okay. So we want to not escape by going down there. We want this for the other ending. We've defeated the nameless god, and thus... Wait, hang on. Let me get back into my knight attire for this. Where is it? Here we are. There we go. We're back in my knight attire for this. We take the helm. And with it, the island is now ours to rule. So in a way, we basically take the nameless god's place as the new god of the island. A god of salt. One that's born from salt. Definitely brings the mystery of, like, power immense. Searing cold. Sky above. And dark below. Yeah, so I think this ending text is always different depending on what creed you were a part of. I intended for it to be the Betrayers for the final creed achievement, and Dominion become the new Lord of the Island. But of course, for some odd reason, none of the sanctuaries I converted caused the thing to trigger that would allow me to access the Betrayers creed. So that's something I'll just have to do offline. Because I do not intend on doing a third playthrough of this. Just to go over what I've missed. So, Sunflower the 14th. Welcome to the stream. What happened to the first 13 sunflowers? But yeah, welcome to the stream. I saw you just followed. With that, though, hopefully, my friends are still... Okay, well... They're technically still alive, but... It looks like they... No, wait a minute. Actually, Rosette's still doing the final boss of Silksong. The first final boss. Oh, no, wait, that's just the buffering. She actually moved over to Ultra Kill now. I suppose I can ask... I can raid and ask if she beat him. Otherwise... Oh, hey, Yuki's live with some Hollow Knight right now. The first game. So, okay, we got a couple of raid options. But yeah, with that, that's 2 playthroughs down. These other characters might be characters I used to try out a variety of different builds offline. For the most part, though, I think I'm good. So let me think. In terms of raid options... Oh, I could also raid Ghost Queen and tell her the good news that I finally finished my second playthrough of Salt and Sanctuary. So at least I can let her know about my confusion and why I didn't get the Betrayer thing. So yeah, mostly in terms of achievements, I mainly just need to finish the side quests that I missed, which, again, is something I'm probably going to do offline. They seem simple enough, I just need to know where to find the characters that I've been traveling with. And then, of course, figure out the correct way to activate the Order of the Betrayer thing. I don't know what went wrong my first playthrough. Or, well, that previous run there. And then there's Devoted. I have to achieve the maximum devotion level in my creed. We'll see how that goes. And then, of course, defeat the Unspeakable Deep, the Force Loss encounter at the very start of the game. I mean, it seems like it should be easy, but I mean, I'm down to give it a proper go. I don't think that's anything I'm going to do on the channel, though. Again, that's something I'm probably just going to do offline, because from what I've seen on the internet, there isn't anything all that interesting for beating them. Hang on. So yeah, with that, yeah, I think I'll raid Ghost Queens to tell her the good news that I'm finally done with Salt and Sanctuary. So in terms of next stream, now, despite how long it's been since my last stream, I do think throughout the holiday season it's going to be very rare for me to find openings to stream due to lots of events going on, you know, making my plans for Christmas. I don't have much of any plans for New Year's. In fact, I was actually okay with working on the New Year since this is a job that has me working on holidays most of the time. They at least set it up that I should have off on Christmas Eve and Christmas, that I should at least be able to spend the holidays with my grandparents. Hopefully I'm not sick like I was for this year's Thanksgiving, because, man, that was a real shame. But yeah, it's going to be very rare that I find an opportunity to stream. Nonetheless, when I do find opportunities to stream, it's mainly going to be... Well, I'm not sure, because I know it should just take a small stream for me to do the other half of Bullet Heaven 2. And then, again, it's also going to come down to Freezing Time's availability. Yep, thank you for stopping by, Sunflower. We'll get this raid started in a moment. We're going to be raiding Ghost Queen here. So I can tell her the good news. Since she was the one who recommended me this game in the first place. Let me look back at what I've been playing lately. Okay, yeah, so depending on when Freezing Time's available to show up to a stream again, we're eventually going to get back to some more Touhou 9.5 Shoot the Bullet. Otherwise, yeah, for Bullet Hells, yeah, mainly we'll be having one more small stream dedicated towards Bullet Heaven 2. Then, yeah, it's also going to come down to Dr. Socrates' availability that will decide when we get to do continue our co-op run of Cult of the Lamb. And then, of course, eventually I gotta get back to Silk Song and figure out where those remaining 2 hearts are so I can finish Act 3 of Silk Song. I gotta do that at some point. I've kind of been holding off on Silk Song because I'm hoping maybe my friends can help find a solution as they've just about caught up to me in the game. As far as I can tell, though, they're still having a bit of trouble as well. So it's very likely if I get back to Silk Song, that I'm probably just gonna make it a small. I'm probably just gonna start using a guide. So nonetheless, that's all from me. We'll see just how the month of December plays out. So it's gonna be an interesting one because again, combined with events related to the holidays, combined with, I know my dad wanting to start a project, helping to kind of reorganize my room a bit, have it a bit more tidy, which is something that, yeah, I suppose my room has been overdue for. But with that being said, thank you everyone for watching. And as always, if you enjoyed this stream and wish to see more of my uploads, feel free to leave a like and subscribe and click the notification bell to stay notified of future uploads. For those of you watching on Twitch, feel free to leave a follow and click the notification bell. I know Sunflower the 14th there already has. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm always active there. And should you be willing to be respectful and abide by the rules, I'm down to send you an invite to my Discord server. Send you all an invite to my Discord server, where you can stay updated with stream announcements, chat with my regulars, post some memes, as well as be able to join the voice channel, where you can chat with me live on stream. And until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone!